Child, it looks like Remy Ma is out here crashing out over Papoose again after catching wind of his plan to put a ring on Clarissa's finger.
She said, "You ain't have a fight in recent times. You're really not ready for this work." She said, "It's natural. She don't have to."
Y'all know if there's one thing that Remy Ma is gonna do is crash out over Papoose moving on and finding new love. Because for someone who claims to not care so much about what he gets up to, she seems to be doing a pretty great job of keeping tabs on him and his new boo thing, Clarissa Shields. Now, Clarissa and Remy have made it clear that they are not here for each other and have even gotten into it with each other multiple times on social media, dragging each other for filth over Papoose.
I even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports.
Ooh, now this is very confusing for fans because Remy was the one who was done with Papoose after getting dog walked by his new girl, but it looks like she is still hung up on him. Now, the streets are saying that Papoose is making plans to propose to Clarissa any day from now, and Remy is not taking it well because she just crashed out all over again, and it's not looking good. For those of you who are still shook by the drama going on between Remy and Papoose, their marriage basically started falling apart in 2023, and rumors started flying around that Remy had allegedly cheated with rapper Easy the Block Captain. Rapper Gotti exposed her affair at one of Remy's rap events, and the way he delivered that bombshell made it seem like the whole thing was an open secret, like people had been whispering about the drama for a minute. While Papoose hadn't been aware of the affair, once he found out, he immediately went into action, dumped Remy, and moved on quickly to another woman. And here's the kicker, his new girlfriend is none other than world-class boxer Clarissa Shields. At first, Remy played it cool and acting like she was unbothered and totally over the situation. But this is where the tea time starts because rumor has it that Papoose's new relationship is getting serious and Remy is not taking it well.
She said, "You ain't have a fight in recent times. You're really not ready for this work." She said, "It's natural. She don't have to."
Fans are saying that she is spiraling, throwing shade and talking reckless about fighting for what's rightfully hers. And get this, she's even been hinting that she's ready to throw hands if it comes down to it.
Strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it.
Yeesh, fans thought that she was going to leave it at that, but a couple of days ago, she went off on Papoose and Clarissa on Instagram. She somehow got a hold of his phone while he was asleep on the couch and leaked the text that Clarissa had sent him. So from the leaked text, it kind of sounded like Clarissa was asking Papoose to be upfront with her and Remy clowned her for it, writing, "Papoose's dumb self fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa Shields laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This beast supposed to be a world champion boxer and gets scared and hung up soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not the only one." But she didn't stop there because she also accused Clarissa and her team of planting fake stories about her so she could make her look bad and Papoose look good. She said she asked Papoose to check her, but since he didn't want to do it, she had to do it. Now, Clarissa was not here for all the internet games, especially with her movie coming out on December 25th, so she told Papoose to handle it. Now, for those of you who don't know, Clarissa is a professional boxer and has a movie about her that just came out last year. Well, somehow Remy caught on to what Clarissa said and she decided to come online and expose them some more, and she had some major tea to spill. She accused Papoose of plotting with Clarissa to destroy her after she held him down, even while he was cheating on her. Remy wrote, "Hey Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshot your convo. Oh, and he was getting me arrested. The woman that never effed on him in 17 years while plotting with one of his chicks to try to destroy me, the same woman that could have used my platform to expose you. I got all your pics and messages from chicks while I was away, and he was holding me down." And she wasn't done. Remy went on to leak more texts where it looks like Clarissa was begging Papoose for the bare minimum, saying, "I ask for gifts, I'm tripping. I express I like flowers, I'm tripping. I want time set aside dedicated to me, I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel, I'm just laying here feeling stupid." Remy clowned Clarissa for this, saying, "He's never gonna buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag. Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. I'm not even mad actually, I'm very happy and that's why your boyfriend is mad. Oh, and I know you said you feel stupid, but you look stupid too." At this point, Clarissa was sick and tired of being subbed and she finally replied directly, saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior."
Serena Williams stole the spotlight at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show as she had fans buzzing regarding how effortlessly she mocked Drake. You'll be shocked to hear what happened on stage and how this all goes back to her past relationship with Drake. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime halftime show has been the biggest topic of discussion over the past few days, as he made history as the first solo rap star to headline the halftime show and decided to bring in two very special guests, SZA and Serena Williams. Both women have a romantic history with Drake, whom Kendrick has decided to call out in his performance. Drake has long been a subject of controversy, and his past connections with SZA and Serena have only fueled ongoing feuds and rumors. In fact, SZA and Drake previously dated in the late 2000s, with the SZA even calling their fling so childish in a 2023 interview with Rolling Stone. Drake and Serena have their own history, as it was rumored that the two had something going on for years back in the 2010s, and while nothing was ever confirmed at the time, the general consensus is that the two really did date. One of the main reasons their relationship has soured so much since are the rude comments Drake has thrown at Serena's now husband over the years, and the fact that he subtly confirmed that his song Too Good was about Serena. So Kendrick pulling in two of Drake's most controversial exes was definitely a slap in the face to him. On stage, SZA joined Kendrick to perform their collaborations, singing Luther from Kendrick's latest album GNX and All the Stars from the Black Panther soundtrack, all while Serena Williams took the spotlight during Not Like Us. The tennis icon decided to bring back her once controversial and iconic Crip Walk, which quickly became the talk of the event, as it was clear this went much further than mocking Drake. She herself shared how she was asked to join the event and all the emotions that went through her head at the time, as she wrote, "When Kendrick Lamar and team called and was like, 'We've been trying to do something forever, what about this? We loved your Crip Walk at the Olympics after you won the gold medal.' I'm like, Super Bowl? Are you serious? When in the world would I ever be able to dance at a Super Bowl? Never, let's do it. I knew my winning dance after the Olympics would pay off one day. End of story." It was clear from the very beginning that this was a huge opportunity for her, which translated to a truly electrifying performance on stage. In fact, after her performance, Serena took to Instagram again to sum up her Super Bowl experience with a very playful and humble post, writing, "Let's go Super Bowl halftime? I died a little." Along with a dancing emoji, her husband also joined in her praise online, while highlighting exactly how controversial Serena had been in the past for doing the same dance, which is why this was so vindicating for her. Some of y'all have no idea how criticized Serena was for this same dance at Wimbledon 13 years ago, and it shows. This is bigger than music. Social media also went absolutely wild seeing her alongside SZA on stage, as Kendrick clearly aimed low with his guests, while also being able to help Serena show the world she isn't playing. One user wrote, "Serena Williams' Crip walking to a song about you being a pedophile has to hurt existentially." One of the biggest sentiments around the entire show was definitely Kendrick calling out Drake in every possible way, which also led to a lot of comments saying, "Kendrick getting the entire Super Bowl screaming a minor with Serena Williams dancing has to feel like a shotgun blast to Drake's chest." Drake, meanwhile, didn't seem to be in the best of moods leading up to the performance, as if he knew exactly what would be coming and who would be showing him up that night. Just hours before the halftime show began, he delivered a rant on stage in Melbourne, Australia, where he talked about his exes. Seeing his behavior was definitely a huge contrast to the cool confidence that Serena displayed on stage. Some commenters have even gone as far as to suggest that this moment was bigger than any music Drake could have written, and that Kendrick's entire show is something he might never be able to recover from in the eye of the public.